Hey guys, it's Shauna and welcome back to my channel.
Hi, this is Joseph. Shauna's dad.
So today my dad and I are going to be making a mini leather purse. My dad used to make leather purses all the time, so he has all the supplies and he's going to teach me his skills. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so we are going to try to recreate the infamous Prada mini bag that is like $1,000. So we have some black leather, and I pulled up the image on my laptop, and it's nice because they give the dimensions. So I think we'll be getting pretty close to recreating it exactly. So first we need to make the pattern. You want to help me with this?
Yes. Okay. So let's get
so when
large
they say
dimension first.
17 centimeters, 6 centimeters, and so what is the length?
Width.
Width is 22 centimeters.
Yes.
Okay.
I would fold it first. Okay. Find a center point.
And then do
what?
So
the width is 22.
Yeah. So 11.
So yeah. So put. Yeah. Okay. Measure from here to here 11.
Oh.
11 each side.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So we have that side and this
we
side.
can add a seam allowance.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the size.
Yeah.
You want. Okay.
And then it says height is 17. Do you think that means this side or the middle?
We don't know. So you measure first, and then you will give you a sense. Yeah. Okay. One possibility is doing this. Measure this and measure that, and then you know. Measure the picture.
Oh.
So you get a sense. Okay.
Yeah, but 22 and 17. Well, this is a lot of math.
Yeah, you have to have your.
I know. So what's 22 divided by what equals 5?
4.4.
How did you know that?
20 divided by 5 is 4.
So what's 3 times 4.4? Do you know that?
Yeah.
What is it?
3 times 4.4? Okay, 13.2.
Yeah.
Huh?
How did you know that?
Because it's math.
That's hard math.
We then measured out all the sides perfectly, which was really tedious. The pattern will be included in this video, so really you could skip through this entire section, but I thought it was cute and wanted to show off my dad's insane math skills.
So it's gonna be thicker here.
So this is almost like elementary school.
Elementary school!
No.
Dad, you could work for Prada and make these bags.
Okay.
Maybe they'll sponsor me. Prada.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's cut the leather.
Okay.
After finally finishing the pattern, we cut the leather. My dad, being the perfectionist that he is, took about 20 minutes just lining the pattern pieces onto the leather. You could make this bag out of leather like we are or regular fabric. Either way, we recommend taping or weighing down your pattern pieces so that they don't move around when you're cutting your material. Simply cut around the pattern as precise as possible. Cut 2 body pieces out. If you're following my pattern and didn't make your own, you want to flip the side panel around before you cut all of its sides. Since the pattern only shows half of its length, you want to double that by flipping it over.
So you mark the center of these 2 pieces. Okay?
Okay.
And you should have on your here.
So as my dad already said, mark the center of your pieces using the pattern as a guide. This way you know exactly where to line up each piece when you go and pin them together. Everything was going so smoothly for us until...
But see, this is what I'm saying. Is it going to be long enough?
Maybe it's a 60 instead of 50.
Well, you did the math, not me. 18.
But 18 is 36.
Plus 24.
Earlier you gave me this.
No, I didn't. I have it on video.
24?
Yeah.
But 36 is 60.
Yeah, but you said 50.
No, I think you said 14.
I'll go back on the
Yes, you
camera.
go. Okay, bet.
Okay, bet.
Okay, if it says 14, then what? You owe me a lunch.
Okay.
My math is not that bad.
Apparently you're getting old.
Okay, you check. 23,
24.
24.
Plus 18. Go.
Huh?
18 plus 24 plus 18.
18 plus 18 is 36, plus 24. 36 is 50.
Okay, 50.
Exactly.
We want it 50, so we want it.
So now that my dad has been proven wrong, we cut out another side panel piece, this time making it 60 inches long. So I'm going to start pinning.
Okay. Center line. Important. Okay.
I'm looking for. And pin right side to right side so that there's no seams later. And we're using these binder clips because you can't use pins in leather. Right, Dad?
Yeah.
Now that all the pieces are cut out correctly, I pinned them together right side to right side. If you're using leather, then go ahead and use binder clips like I did to keep it all in place, but if you're using regular fabric, then pins work just fine. Using the center marks that you made previously, line up your pieces exactly right side to right side.
Maybe one slit right there.
Which one?
One there.
Very, very small.
I know.
Since the badge is curved, you want to cut some small slits to allow it to curve nicely around the edge. You can cut 2 tiny slits, one on each side of the side panel piece, and that should be enough to allow you to create this nice, even curve. This is what it looked like when I was done pinning the first 2 pieces together. I then started sewing. My dad had abandoned me for this part, so I was left alone to figure it out. I used heavy-duty black thread that we bought off Amazon, I'll link it down below, and you want to wind your bobbin with that heavy thread as well. Since I was sewing leather, the entire process took so long. For most of it, I was using the hand cranker on the side of my machine, so I would have more control. But if you're doing this with regular fabric, then it should go a lot quicker and you can use the pedal foot. Just make sure that your stitch remains straight the entire time. I was really concentrated during this part if you can't tell.
So now it's time to add the zipper. So we have this super long zipper that will just cut the right size. And my dad's trying to figure that out right now.
So you're going to fold it now or together at the same time?
I think so. Fold and sew the zipper in. That's what we did last time.
You have to wet this, otherwise too.
Okay. Wet it with what, a paper towel?
Yeah.
My dad then wet the leather because apparently that makes it easier to bend or something like that. I'm not sure, I was just sitting back and observing. These next couple of steps are literally the bane of my existence. You have to line up everything just right, which is so unnecessarily hard when you're working with leather that it took both my dad and I to get it done. As my dad folded over the raw edge of the purse, I pinned it. After the entire edge was pinned, we then took the zipper and placed it inside the folded piece. Make sure that you push it in far enough so that it's all the way in there so you can sew one seam and attach the zipper at the same time as you hem the raw edge. This is what my purse looked like after I finished pinning the edge and zipper together. I then went ahead and sewed it together. I really wanted the stitch to be straight, so I went slowly and used the hand crank instead of the foot pedal. Because I was using leather, it was pretty hard for me to get all the way in the corners because of the different layers of leather, so just take your time and go slowly. I then attached the second body piece to everything else, pinning it right side to right side with binder clips. And then you know the drill, just sew it together. My dad then wet the other raw edge of the purse, and we repeated our teamwork effort to fold, pin, and attach the zipper to the side of the purse. And this is what it looked like, finally resembling an actual purse. This part was probably the hardest, and I know, I said that for about the last 5 steps in this process, but seriously, this was not the move. Since most of the bag was already sewn together, sewing the last edge was pretty hard to maneuver under the sewing machine, but if you decide to make this, which I hope you do, then just know that I feel your pain and you got this.
Alright, so now we have like all sides of the purse sewn together, and this was a little tricky to figure out because we need to figure out what to do about the sides. So my dad and I agreed that we will just fold down the excess edges of the side. So according to my pattern, the side panel is a little longer, and originally I wanted that to like end up being connected all the way to the strap. But the little piece of hardware that we have, which is just a little ring, it's too thin to fit through this piece. So what we're going to do is fold the side down, and I'm going to sew it there so it will look like this, and then we will add another piece of leather that has this on it and attach. If that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, then just keep watching and you'll figure it out. But I really love how it's turning out. It looks so good. Like, I'm really proud of myself and my dad. It looks so professional. If you're doing this with non-leather, like you could always make this with regular fabric, then I would suggest adding a liner on the inside. So follow the same pattern, and you can place it inside and sew it inside as well. But since this is pretty thick leather and the inside of it is like soft and like velvety, I didn't feel like the need to make a liner. But if you're using a thinner fabric, then I would definitely recommend that and give it a little bit more structure. But yeah, that's the idea. Like that. So now we have these 2 pieces, and it's going to be like this, right?
Yes.
Like this.
My dad and I went back and forth deciding exactly what to do with this next step. Basically, I just sewed a tiny folded piece of leather to each side of the side panel. But you want to attach it at the same time you fold and sew down the excess leather. So this way there is only one seam, so it looks more professional. So I folded down the excess part of the side panel and attached the folded part of the strap all in one go. Next, you want to decide how long you want to make the strap. For me, I took a strap off of another purse that I made and attached it to this purse as a little reference.
Is that about right?
Maybe a little shorter, like this.
Okay.
That's how much. Yeah.
Whatever length you decide, cut that out of your leather or your fabric. I made mine about 16 inches long and 1 inch thick. I then used this clamp hardware that my dad had, folded the edges of the strap over and sewed it shut. I then just clipped on the strap and ta-da, you got yourself a Prada bag.
Yeah.
And this is the final product.
That's beautiful. I'm so proud of you. You are so talented.
I know, it looks really good. Prada who? Okay. And this is a whole fit, you know, with the bag. It looks super cute. I love it. Your turn.
My turn? Okay.
Yeah.
How do you
Alright,
like
strike
this?
a pose. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you next video. Bye.